Well, good God, it is hot outside today. It is October the 3rd, Sunday, and you would think that the weather would start to cool down, and no, it is hot and it is muggy in Texas, but that's okay. I wanted to try out a new little ghost box that I saw online, and it's called the TAKH, T-A-L-K, and it's an interesting little ghost box. It reminds me of the Ghost Stop ghost box. But the thing that's unique about this one that I really liked, or I really wanted to check out, is the fact that it's got random scan. So you can actually scan randomly through the stations. So that should take out any type of false positives where people say, well, you know, it's just somebody talking on one station. When it's shooting through the stations that fast and it's doing it randomly, it takes that little bit out. It is very windy. I did bring the Panasonic DR-60 with me just to see if I can catch an EVP, although in the wind, that may not work out. So if I don't get any good replies because of the wind, then I will not even use this portion, but we'll try out this TAKH and see how it does. But before I test out this ghost box, you know, you may be saying, well, you know, you guys have not gone really anywhere in quite a long time. And yes, that is true. I've had a massive leg injury that is slowly healing, but hopefully by next month, November, it'll all be healed up. And I got a nice little blood clot after a surgery on it to try to help this wound repair. I tore a huge chunk out of my leg from the outer shin outwards. It was about 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters that was tore out right down the muscle bed. So now it's about the size of a quarter as far as the open wound, and they did surgery to try to improve some blood flow to that area, and that gave me a blood clot. So blood thinners, all that jazz. But anyway, we will be going out. The weather is getting cooler. We're planning a road trip that should be very interesting. It's about 10 hours away from here, but that may be something that we do in November. But there'll be more on that as an update coming up. Okay, let's turn this on, and then we'll do a sweep with it. Let's do a reverse sweep. And that's on. Pull out the antenna, and this is on FM right now. Now, if you look at all the numbers running around, it's because of the refresh rate is different than what the camera's recording at. So just kind of keep that in mind. But now I'm going to do random. I'll just say RAND, and now it's like all over the place. Hello, is there anybody here? Are there any nice spirits that would like to talk? Can you spirits use this radio? Can you say my name for me, please? If there's any spirits here that remember me, can you say my name, please? You know what I want to try? I want to try AM. Let's push this antenna back in, since we don't need that for AM. See if I can remember this. That's FM2. That's AM. We'll do a forward sweep. And let's do it randomly. Hello? Are there any spirits here that like to talk? There's a woman with her dog over there. Do you like dogs? I'm going to go ahead and stop that session since I've got some company walking up behind me here with her dog. And, you know, I don't want to be rude or anything, because some people may go, oh, that's very disrespectful to be doing this kind of stuff. And, you know, I can understand their point. So rather than trying to engage and create a situation, I'm just going to kind of stop for right now. Okay, the wind's dying down just a little bit. I am going to try the DR-60 just to see if it picks up any EVPs out here. The lady with the dog, she kind of wandered off, so that's good. Let me get behind this tree and see if we can catch an EVP. All right, using the Panasonic DR-60, hit record. Hello, my name is Andre. Are there any spirits here that would like to talk? Stop in recording. I want to see how much wind.
Hello, my name is Andre. Are there any spirits here that would like to talk? Stop in recording.
There could have been something there, I don't know. All right, starting recording. All right, I've been coming here for a long time. Do you remember me? If you do remember me, can you tell me my name, please? Do you have any messages that you would like to tell the living? Do you have any messages that you'd like to tell me? Any recording? See if we captured anything.
Starting recording. I've been coming here for a long time. Do you remember me? If you do remember me, can you tell me my name, please? Do you have any messages that you would like to tell the living? Do you have any messages that you'd like to tell me? Any recording?
Can't really tell if there was anything there. It sounded like there may have been something, but then again, that's so light, it could be some of the internal noise that this recorder actually generates. The nice thing is that it is actually voice activated, so when it thinks it hears something, it starts to record it, whether it is of this world or of the other side. At least that's the belief. I'm gonna hit record. All right, for any spirits that are in the cemetery, if you'd like to hear what you sound like, walk up to this device that I have in my hand and say something, and I'll play it back for you so that you could hear your own voice. All right, any recording?
All right, for any spirits that are in the cemetery, if you'd like to hear what you sound like, walk up to this device that I have in my hand and say something, and I'll play it back for you so that you can hear your own voice. All right, any recording?
All right, there was something there. Okay, so you got to hear what you sound like. Can you tell me your full name, please? Is there something that you'd like to say to your family? Are the spirits that are in the cemetery that we capture on these EVPs, are they good spirits or are they bad spirits? Or could it be that they're just lost spirits? All right, ending recording.
Okay, so you got to hear what you sound like. Can you tell me your full name, please? Is there something that you'd like to say to your family? The spirits that are in the cemetery that we capture on these EVPs, are they good spirits or are they bad spirits? Or could it be that they're just lost spirits? All right, end recording.
It was interesting. It sounded like they're good regarding the spirits that are in the cemetery. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and check this out. As you can tell, you know, when I come to the cemetery just to do a ghost box session or do an EVP session or try something with the DR-60, it's because after a while you kind of feel like you're jonesing just a little bit. And what I mean by that is I love going out exploring old locations or active locations. I love being able to capture interesting replies that are beyond what logic would say is actually something that is debunkable. Now, has there been some stuff that's been debunkable? Sure. I mean, orbs, everybody talks about orbs. The only time I've ever had any validity regarding orbs is there was a couple of times. One time there was at Miss Molly's out in Fort Worth, and we investigated there, and you saw a pulse of light coming down, and it was flashing, and it came by a REM pod. A REM pod picks up static, electricity, and energy around it, and the antenna was sitting up on the bed, and as this ball came right by it, then it set it off, which I thought was kind of unique. Or there's been times where you see a ball of light touch somebody on the team and they automatically reach over and touch that same area. Could it be coincidental? Sure it could. Anything's coincidental. But does it make more sense that it could be something as just opposed to just coincidence? I mean, when you catch these replies sometimes, whether it's via ghost box, and I know a lot of people out there, they don't believe in ghost boxes, and that's fine. From the mass-produced stuff, I mean, whether it's the Radio Shack hacks, these radios that you can hack so that they do a constant sweep, whether forward or reverse, or like this TAKH radio that does it randomly, a lot of people will say, you know, for me personally, now this is just my personal opinion. For me, I like custom-made ghost boxes better. For me, I think that, and it's really weird because years ago when I actually made a bunch of ghost boxes, I talked to a lot of other ghost box makers, and they believed that alchemy was part of the connection to the box. So it was the person that was actually creating the box. The replies are much different, they're much clearer, and they're a lot more relevant out of a custom ghost box. That's just my opinion. I mean, the Frank's box is very difficult to capture, or actually difficult to hear, because it's really scanning through a lot of stuff. But you really have to tune your ear. I mean, if you're going to do this and believe in ghost boxes, or try to sit there and go, okay, you know, there's got to be something else in life besides just us dying, then you have to kind of tune your ear to be able to listen, because sometimes the voices are embedded in the static. And I mean, I'll put a link in the description below this video to a video that you really need to watch, and it talks about EVPs where these unfortunate families that had lost somebody had gotten telephone calls and messages on a recording on their telephone. And then it talks about all the people involved with ITC and how it all really started, all the true research back then. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, stick it in computers, see if there was anything there. If there was anything there, I'll do some more testing with this TAKH radio. It is just, as the people across the pond would say, it is bloody hot out here. It is ridiculous. It's just the heat index is in low 90s, which doesn't sound bad, but when you consider that it's actually low 80s and the rest of it is humidity, it is hot. And as we firm up more of this out-of-town trip to this really, really cool location, then I will update, obviously. There's still one place that's on my bucket list, and I've thought about this for years and years and years, and really I don't have a set location in mind to go to, but an insane asylum. For some reason, I am just so drawn. I just really want to go to an insane asylum, and I don't mean like right now because I'm crazy. I mean go to an insane asylum, because just think about it. If spirits are real and if ghosts are real, and this is what we're going on almost 11 years that North Texas Ghost Society has been doing this. I believe it's 10 years now. And just think, if it is possible, if you were crazy when you were alive, are the spirits really crazy in an insane asylum? That's what I think. Until the next video, remember, keep it spooky. Bye-bye.